An exclusive look at the effort to uncover hidden history at Washington's Fort Simcoe State Park on the Yakima Reservation. And the case against the man suspected of murdering 4 University of Idaho students last year moves forward, the judge issuing a key ruling that could have stopped the case in its tracks.
And more scattered showers today with temperatures taking a dive. I'll get you prepared for your Tuesday in my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Tuesday, moving along in the week. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, Jason.
And chilly yesterday.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to have to go dig out the heavier coats.
It's even chillier today,
Yes.
and we're going to have still a little bit more shower activity. Haven't seen it just yet. Let's take a look outside at our lovely Skycam at Geese Stadium, home of your Dust Devils, who are hibernating till next spring. Now, folks, we did see quite a bit of cloud coverage yesterday, and we're going to see more of that today. We do have showers kind of trying to get into our vicinity, but most of the shower activity is off into the Pacific and starting to get into the Olympic Peninsula and almost into the Puget Sound area. And we do expect to see those showers to start moving into our region. So off and on showers for your day today, but look at these highs. We were mid to lower 70s yesterday, mid to lower 60s today, maybe a little bit of sun breaks as we get into our afternoon. Kind of switch for the Tri-Cities, maybe a little bit of sun breaks this morning with those showers and then more cloud coverage. It looks like mid 60s right there for the Tri-Cities, also for Walla Walla. So folks, shower activity today off and on. It looks like that these showers will persist into tomorrow morning, and then we'll see a bit of clearing as we get to Wednesday evening. But a chilly day is ahead, scattered showers and cool all this week. I'll get you prepared for all of that in my forecast. That's coming up, but for right now I'm going to send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. Indigenous Peoples Day was not only a time to celebrate Native American history and culture, but also to acknowledge the history of dispossession and violence against Indigenous people, especially in places where that history has been all but erased, like at Fort Simcoe State Park on the Yakima Reservation. The park has signage dedicated to its 3-year history as a military fort, but there's no sign for the boarding school dormitory, which for more than 60 years housed Native American children forcibly removed from their homes and forced to abandon their culture. They weren't allowed to speak their native language, and any reference to their own culture was punished. Many had to abandon their own names and were given Christian names to use instead. One of the few places in the park that mentions the boarding school, a jail where children who disobeyed were kept in isolation, often without food.
It's not new to Native Americans. It's nothing new. It's something we've known about all of our lives, but it's just now being known to the public, the general public.
Records from that time are sparse, but researchers are convinced that somewhere on the property are unmarked graves of some of the children held there. Now a group of volunteers is working to find them. Continuing coverage now of the proceedings in the case against Bryan Kohberger, the suspect in the murders of 4 University of Idaho students. The judge has denied Kohberger's request to dismiss the grand jury indictment against him. Kohberger's defense team argued for its dismissal because 32 jurors were brought for the case instead of 45 that should have been present. The judge says the request came too early and that's why he rejected it. Kohberger's murder trial was scheduled to start October 2nd, but he waived his right to a speedy trial. The Yakima County Sheriff's Office says a man they believe committed a robbery in Toppenish last week is now behind bars. Deputies say at about 5:30 p.m. Wednesday, they got a 911 call from someone at the Easy Bucks store in Toppenish saying 2 people had broken into the store. Authorities say the suspects had a gun, pointed it at the person who called 911 and demanded money, but the person refused and the suspects fled the store.
Deputies were able to arrest at least one suspect, and we have information about the other person that was involved in the robbery as well.
Investigators say they were able to talk to a witness who was in the store at the time of the incident and look through security camera footage to identify the suspect. We are under a month until the November general election in Washington state. Walla Walla County voters will decide the fate of a fire levy lid lift. According to Fire District 5, the lid lift would mean an increase of 24 cents. and would cost the owner of a $350,000 home an additional $84 per year or $7 per month. Fire District 5 will hold 2 public meetings to answer questions about the levee lid lift. They're October 23rd at 4 p.m. and October 28th at 10 a.m. at Walla Walla County Fire District 5 in Burbank. If passed, the levee lid lift would add up to 4 more firefighters and would add sleeping quarters to Fire Station 51 to accommodate faster response times in the Wallula and Charbonneau areas. The levee lid lift would also renovate the main fire station in Burbank and upgrade diesel exhaust removal systems and decontamination areas for improved firefighter health and safety. Colder temperatures mean it's time to talk about fire danger, just in time for Fire Prevention Week. Fire officials say it's a good time to make sure everyone in your family is up to date on fire safety. We know it's important to keep anything that could catch fire away from heaters and candles, but fire officials say the most common cause of house fires is actually something you may be doing on a daily basis.
This year's theme is actually cooking fires, #1 cause of residential structure fires in the city of Pasco, as well as nationwide. So I want people to think about cooking in your home. We do it every day, 3 or 4 times a day if you're like most homes. So it's easy to just not think about it, it just becomes routine.
You should always stay in the kitchen when you have something on the stove and keep kids and pets at a safe distance. Fire officials also recommend using a timer anytime you have something in the oven to make sure you don't forget about it. A local rodeo queen will represent the entire state of Washington in 2024. Piper Sherm won the Miss Rodeo Washington pageant in Ellensburg over the weekend, and you might recognize her as the 2022 Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo Heaven and Horse Heaven Roundup Rodeo Queen. Miss Rodeo Washington contestants are judged on horsemanship, appearance, personality, presentation, knowledge, and public speaking ability.
I will officially take over the title January 1, so the first of the year. It has been such an amazing experience so far. The love and support from all of the ladies who have already held this title has been overwhelming, and the congratulations from my fellow contestants really uplifted my heart, and I can't wait for this year. And I even have a young lady who's a teen with me, and I'm really looking forward to sharing that with her.
The Miss Rodeo Washington duties include attending rodeos, promoting the sport, and engaging with the community, along with representing the state's rodeo industry. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
Slowly waking up this morning as we see more wetness and cooler temperatures starting to creep in. I'll get you ready for your Tuesday and the rest of your work week in my first alert weather forecast coming right up.
This season, and when we come back, we'll give you some strategies on how to stay healthy this year. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. Plus, receive $1,000 off your new siding project for new construction as well as remodels. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Deere Exit Strategy. All your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. We're happy you're here. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. One of my favorite things is our lemon ricotta pancakes, topped with blueberries and powdered sugar and butter, and oh my, they are so delicious. You gotta try our 4-cheese mac and cheese or burgers. Some say they're the best in town. We love to get to know each customer that comes in, and we want you to feel like family when you're with us.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we want to remind you, your oral health is important. We know that life can get busy. Don't let your family's oral health take a back seat. At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we offer extended hours. That's right, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. We want you to smile healthy and live happy. Find us at one of our 2 locations, West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco. Stunning smiles for the whole family.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back on this Tuesday morning. Well, it's that time of year again. Fall and winter are when highly contagious respiratory viruses start spreading rapidly. But there are things you can do to help prevent infection. Mandy Gaither has more with a doctor on how to not get sick this virus season.
Across much of the U.S., illnesses are starting to tick up.
This is a season where respiratory viruses typically occur.
Overall, COVID-19 levels are currently dipping, but it remains a concern, causing nearly all virus-related hospitalizations since the start of the year, according to the CDC. Some major cities, including New York and Washington, D.C., are already starting to see high levels of healthcare visits for respiratory virus symptoms. Georgia and New Mexico are also seeing moderate levels. But you can protect yourself, and that starts with practicing healthy habits, says Dr. Jesse Bracamonte with Mayo Clinic.
Make sure you're getting plenty of rest. You're eating healthy, you exercise, you're taking care of yourself.
This season, there are also vaccines to prevent against 3 major respiratory illnesses: flu, RSV, and COVID-19.
These are effective for helping prevent severe threatening infection of these viruses. So consider that.
Bracamonte says if you're sick, stay home. That'll help stop the spread and protect those who are vulnerable to severe illness.
It's not worth going for your social event or work when you can stay at home and hopefully prevent your colleagues or family members and friends from getting sick.
And finally, don't forget to wash those hands. I'm Mandy Gaither.
And doctors say to also refrain from touching your face, as that can transmit germs. He says they also consider masking to protect yourself in crowded indoor areas or avoid crowds altogether. Coming up, after Kaiser Permanente employees went on strike last week, Washington Healthcare are thinking of taking to the picket line as well. And folks, I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. That is next on Good Morning Northwest. Let us wake you up on this Tuesday.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Hi, I'm David Smith.
And I'm Tori Smith, local owners of Mattress Depot USA.
We both grew up in the Seattle area.
But unlike our large competitors, we still live in this community.
We do business with local manufacturers from right here in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, we realize that your top priority is to get a quality mattress at the best possible price. And that's what we do.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV. With the all-new Xumo Stream Box, it's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95, and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Join the fun at this year's Free Fall Festival, October 12th and 14th. 2 days of free fun, movie night at Fairchild Cinemas in Pasco, and fun and games at Volunteer Park. Brought to you by Gisa Credit Union, Lord's Health, and Pasco Parks and Recreation.
These dancing stars make me want to.
We're throwing it down with Motown.
So hot, I am melting.
Dancing with the Stars live tonight on ABC and Disney+.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves.
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
North Idaho's Priest Lake in early fall. Fly the Northwest tonight. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. We're moving along in the week. A little bit of action on our highways this morning. Not too bad as we're slowly waking up on this Tuesday. Hope you had a wonderful Monday start to your work week. So, folks, we are seeing more shower activity starting to creep into our areas just to the west of Yakima, Toppenish, and even Ellensburg. And this is slowly going to move into all of our areas today as we're seeing more shower activity really through tomorrow morning. Let's take a look at that future cast. And folks, we are expecting to see just again scattered showers early and then a little bit more sustained as we get to our morning around 8 o'clock, and then scattered showers into our evening hours. And then we'll see scattered showers overnight into tomorrow morning, maybe a little bit more sustained very early about this time tomorrow. And then they'll slowly start to break up into our evening hours. And it looks like we'll be staying dry for Thursday and Friday. But most of the shower activity will be through tomorrow morning, then much more scattered. So we're keeping a close eye on that. And here's what's happening. We do have a pressure system out in the Pacific churning in cool temperatures. We see snow in the upper area of Canada, and we're actually seeing some snow in Oregon as well. Upper elevations, nothing really in the Cascades just yet, but you can see just a little bit of snow expected, and even in Idaho and Montana. So we're not seeing that snow just yet, but we are definitely cooling down as we're moving into the rest of our work week. You wouldn't know this morning, though. We are a tad warmer than we were yesterday morning at this time. We're mid to lower 50s across our areas, very closely grouped together as we're seeing that shower system come on in. But our temperature trend, we are going to be below our average. Our average for this time of year for the Tri-Cities is 70, and we're going to be below that for the week ahead into our next work week. So chilly conditions are on the way starting today. We're about 10 or so degrees off of what we saw yesterday. Wind speeds light again this morning. We do expect to see winds picking up though tomorrow, especially in the mid-Columbia and the Blues, so 10 to 20 to maybe 25 mile per hour winds as those showers start to dissipate tomorrow afternoon and we start to see those drier conditions. Then Thursday into our weekend, we do expect light winds to continue. Here's our highs for today. Yes, we're in those mid to lower 60s, Yakima Valley. 59 for Ellensburg. Chilly conditions. Bundle up as you're heading out the door. Mid to lower 60s today for the mid-Columbia. And again, after seeing summer-like conditions just 2 days ago, just a big drop. Mid-60s for the Blue Mountain region. 7-day forecast for Yakima. Going to stay in those lower 60s with those showers through tomorrow, mostly tomorrow morning. And 61s, and then back to the mid-60s starting on Thursday into our next work week. And We'll have a little bit of shower activity possible for your weekend and Monday, but looking to stay dry Thursday and Friday. In the Tri-Cities area, pretty much mid to upper 60s for the week ahead as we're getting wet today and tomorrow morning. Maybe some sun breaks, though. Nicer conditions for Thursday and Friday. For your day today, we expect morning showers imminent for the Yakima Valley and Kittitas areas, and then later on this morning for the Blues and the Mid-Columbia. But off and on showers today through tomorrow morning with those chilly temperatures taking grip.
Healthcare workers with Kaiser Permanente Washington are set to vote this week on whether to authorize a strike. Their contract is set to expire at the end of this month. Kaiser Permanente Washington workers were not part of the historic 3-day strike that started last week. More than 75,000 healthcare workers walked off the job demanding more help and higher pay. Unlike some of the other strikes we've seen this year, this was a temporary work stoppage, which ended Saturday as scheduled. If they don't get a deal and if Kaiser Permanente Washington workers authorize a strike, we could see a longer walkout in November. Union workers at Mack Trucks went on strike Monday after voting down a 5-year contract agreement that negotiators had reached with the company. The United Auto Workers said 4,000 unionized workers walked out at 7 a.m., adding to labor turmoil in the industry that has ensnared all 3 big Detroit automakers. With those workers joining picket lines, the union says the total number of UAW members that are on strike now exceeds 30,000 across 22 states. Economic losses from the United Auto Workers strike total $5.5 billion from the first 3 weeks of the walkout, that according to analysis by AEG. The previous record, the 2019 UAW strike against Ford, cost $4 billion. This marks the first time in the union's history that it has struck all 3 unionized automakers at the same time. Alaska is canceling its snow crab season for the 2nd year in a row, while red king crab fishing will be allowed in the Bering Sea for the first time in 2 years. But the snow crab population hasn't come back from its collapse, and researchers don't know why. In 2020, fishers brought in around 45 million pounds of Alaskan snow crab. In 2021, that dropped to under 6 million pounds, forcing the state to cancel the season in 2022. And now 2023 as well, hoping that the population will recover.
We're trying to, err on the side of conservation and give them the best shot that they have for kind of thriving in the future, given the challenges that they're facing in the environment.
I do think for an Arctic species, the future is uncertain. Like I said, I'm an optimist, and I can only hope that the conditions continue to support, viable populations of snow crab.
Scientists still don't know why the snow crab suddenly all but disappeared. NOAA is experimenting with pH and water temperature to see what kind of roles ocean acidification or warming may have played, and studying the effects of predators like cod. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, a doctor in Virginia puts together a unique treatment plan for one of his longtime patients, including a prescription for a cat.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. Plus, receive $1,000 off your new siding project for new construction as well as remodels. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
This is Apple Valley Eats.
Hey there, it's Kara here from the Bistro. I wanted to share with you our tuna tacos and our shrimp tacos. These are our version of the fish tacos, and we're all trying to make healthier decisions with our eating. These fish tacos and shrimp tacos are delicious. The first thing we want to do is get a little oil down on the grill or butter. I'm using an olive oil, canola oil blend, and then we're going to stack our tortillas just about a minute on each side. So I am using a 26-30 size on the shrimp. And then I'm going to season them pretty generously with an Old Bay style seasoning. Now we're going to turn the shrimp. We're going to come back to our tortillas. You want to put a little bit of cabbage on the bottom. I'm going to pull them off the grill. Now we're going to add pico de gallo. And then we top with our chipotle sauce. And then we rough chop some cilantro and finish with that. They're light but filling and full of flavor. About 1.5 years ago at the bistro, we brought in a tap cooler and have beer available on tap. Make sure when you're ordering lunch and dinner that you pair a delicious local beer that we have here on tap.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back. A doctor in Virginia had an unusual approach to treating a longtime patient. She'd had trouble with her lungs for several years and then showed up for an appointment feeling down after losing a pet.
So the doctor prescribed something that, well, you won't find in a pharmacy.
I'd recommended that she proceed to get a new cat, and I actually wrote her a prescription to get a cat. Cats and dogs are important for patients, for comfort, for touch, for well-being of their cardiovascular health, lung health.
Oh, she makes me so happy. She makes me so happy. He was compassionate, he was caring, he went the extra mile for me, and I hope that everyone can have a doctor in their life just like Dr. Earl King.
And she named the cat Earlene after the doctor.
Ah, very
Little
good.
Sweetheart. And you're a pet lover. I'm a pet lover.
We're cat lovers, yeah.
Yes, I love cats. And they fill your heart. I mean,
do.
There's just no doubt about it.
I mean, I wouldn't complain if a doctor wrote me a prescription for a cat, so.
But understandably, though, if you lose a cat, sometimes it takes a while to get another pet. So anyways, we're glad it worked out for Earlene and her owner. All right, a quick look outside. I'll have your first alert weather forecast coming up next. Let me get you ready for your Tuesday.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, there's been a few big changes in the 2024 presidential race. We'll give you the updates coming up. And without a speaker in place for the House of Representatives, the United States Congress remains stuck.
In today's Tech Bites, it's Prime Day. Amazon's two-day sale event is underway. Steep price cuts include $250 off a 2020 MacBook Air and $80 slashed from the price of Bose 700 noise-canceling headphones. The sale continues through Wednesday. A trending topics section may be coming to Threads, the social media platform competing with X. Topics would apparently be listed as trending depending on the number of threads it receives. The feature was reportedly revealed by a Meta employee who accidentally posted a screenshot that was meant to be private. Finally, the company is offering 7 years of upgrades for its Pixel 8 phones, along with spare parts for those phones. The move puts Google out in front of a new California law requiring companies to offer spare parts for their products for at least 7 years. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Treat yourself to rich Ghirardelli chocolate and luscious caramel. Experience Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
The right age for Neutrogena retinol?
That's whenever you want it to be.
It has germ-proven retinol
that targets vital cell turnover, even skin tone,
and smooths fine lines with visible results in just 1 week. Neutrogena Retinol.
On game day, you see our strength, but we see yours too. We see the strength it takes to get screened, facing your fears while still having hope. Getting screened is the first step.
Have fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
There have been plenty of shakeups in the 2024 presidential race, with candidates dropping out of the race and switching parties. And as the conflict between Israel and Hamas continues to escalate, the U.S. House of Representatives remains at a standstill without a speaker.
More scattered showers today, with temperatures taking a dive for your Tuesday. I'll get you prepared. My first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Tuesday. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, Jason.
Oh, it's getting cooler.
It is. Do you like the cooler weather?
It depends. Like, I get tired of the coolness when we're in spring. I can't wait for the sun to come out, but
always looking forward to the next thing.
Yes, it feels natural though,
yeah.
Now that we're getting cooler. And we did have unseasonably warm week last week, so kind of a au revoir to summer type conditions. Let's take a look outside, and we were looking a little active this morning on our highways, a little bit of movement there. We are again well away from seeing any light this morning, but sunrise just after 7 a.m. We have cool temperatures to talk about today. Also some shower activity. Starting to see shower activity slowly coming into our areas just to the west of Yakima. So we do expect to see more showers coming in from the Pacific, and we're going to be seeing more shower activity this morning and then scattered showers as we get into our day. So cool temperatures taking grip. Mid to lower 60s today. Very chilly in Yakima. We're about 10 or so degrees off of what we saw yesterday. Some of our areas 15 degrees off of what we saw. For the Tri-Cities area, mid 60s, again, on and off showers. We could see a sunbreak or two, especially early for the Mid-Columbia and late for the Yakima Valley. Now, these showers are going to come to an end tomorrow morning. Then we're going to see some clearing into Thursday and Friday, but these chilly conditions will persist all this week. So scattered showers today and a chilly day ahead. I'll tell you all about that coming up, but for right now, I'm going to send it back to Jill.
In the race for the White House, Robert F. Kennedy is going independent. His big announcement coming just as another presidential candidate picks up an early endorsement.
A new curveball in the race for president.
I'm here to declare myself an independent candidate.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. leaving the Democratic Party to run as an independent.
The Democrats are frightened that I'm going to spoil the election for President Biden, and the Republicans are frightened that I'm going to spoil it for President Trump. The truth is, they're both right.
Back in April, he launched a long-shot bid for the Democratic nomination, but his position on vaccines and abortion were out of the party's mainstream. His own siblings denouncing his run as an independent, saying Bobby might share the same name as our father, but he does not share the same values, vision, or judgment. We denounce his candidacy and believe it to be perilous for our country. The other shakeup in the race comes on the Republican side. Former Texas Congressman Will Hurd dropping out and endorsing Nikki Haley. An average of polls from 538 shows the former South Carolina governor making inroads after her debate performances.
I honestly, every time I hear you, I feel a little bit dumber for what you say.
Haley is now in second place in New Hampshire, 3 points ahead of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. But Iowa remains a challenge. Haley still in third. Former President Trump holds a commanding lead in both states.
After Kennedy's announcement as an independent, the Republican National Committee called him a radical. The Democratic National Committee did not respond. President Biden has promised military support to Israel's prime minister, but new funding for Israel and Ukraine both has to go through Congress. And that can't happen until Republicans elect a new House Speaker. Republican lawmakers will gather to focus on the topic today, but the first votes aren't expected until Wednesday.
4% of the House took the wheels off our car. It hurt our country. It's hurt our Congress. It's hurt our party. We should be talking today about how we're going to help Israel. Instead, we're trying to figure out a new speaker, or maybe perhaps still discuss, Speaker McCarthy. But it's wrong.
How hard it would be to get behind a candidate that they support?
Very hard. We're not here to accommodate 8 people who just kicked us in the shins really bad.
Jason Valentine is here now with a look at your forecast.
Long in our week, but chilly conditions are getting even cooler for your Tuesday, and some shower activity as well. I'll get you ready for your day ahead in my First Alert forecast coming up.
And the conflict in the Middle East continues to have a far-reaching impact, even reaching the entertainment world.
Even good drivers get hurt in accidents. If you've been injured in an accident, find out what your rights are. Call Alan Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546. Cases handled on a percentage basis. No charge for initial consultation. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Every day is different here at Ben Franklin Transit. With over 400 vehicles ranging from vans to 40-foot coaches, it takes a skilled workforce to keep our fleet running smoothly. We're looking for mechanics and equipment service workers to join the Ben Franklin Transit maintenance team. With unmatched benefits and generous paid time off, we care about our employees on and off the lot. If you're interested, please apply online at bft.org/careers and join the team that keeps the Tri-Cities moving.
Join the fun at this year's Free Fall Festival, October 12th and 14th. 2 days of free fun, movie night at Fairchild Cinemas in Pasco, and fun and games at Volunteer Park. Brought to you by Gisa Credit Union, Lourdes Health, and Pasco Parks and Recreation.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
It's not every day that you can experience award-winning limited production wines selected by industry notables, plus receive advanced news regarding upcoming releases and events. Delight in the convenience of having wines delivered to your door as a member of the Coyote Canyon Wine Club.
Is Medicare planning the last thing on your list? If you're approaching retirement age, contact the professionals at Stand Fortier Insurance Services and get answers to all your Medicare insurance questions. Let Stand Fortier guide you through the Medicare maze. Stand Fortier Insurance Services, bringing clarity to the complex.
What will happen when Michael Strahan leaves the studio and enters the ballroom as a guest judge for Dancing with the Stars?
Come on, Stray, you gotta bring the heat, baby.
Just watch as it all starts this morning on Good Morning America.
In 2014, Benton County voters passed an initiative to fund law and justice efforts. This allowed police departments to increase staffing, improve officer retention, reduce backlog in the justice system, fund gang prevention, fund drug court, fight sex trafficking, and improve the quality of life in our communities. Continue to keep Benton County safe. Vote to approve Proposition 1.
Alan Brecky Law Offices is familiar with the everyday pain and worry of victims injured in accidents. They understand what you're going through and have the resources to protect what is rightfully yours.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Welcome back on this Tuesday morning. Well, the whole world has been affected by the current violence in the Middle East, including the entertainment world. David Daniel has that and more.
In the light of what's happened in Israel and Gaza, a song about non-violence seems somewhat ridiculous, even laughable, but our prayers have always been for peace.
U2 paid tribute in Las Vegas to those killed by Gaza militants at the Nova Music Festival in Israel, changing the lyrics of Pride in the Name of Love.
Early morning, October 7th, as the sun is rising in the desert sky, stars of David, they took your life
but they could not take your pride. Could not take your pride.
You'd be a lot more comfortable if you changed into something a little less constricting.
You keep your eyes on the road.
Baz Luhrmann is expanding his 2008 epic Australia. The filmmaker says he has more than 2 million feet of film from the original feature, so he's created Faraway Downs, a 6-episode adventure he calls a reimagined extended version of the movie. Faraway Downs is set to premiere at the South by Southwest Sydney Screen Festival in Australia, then stream on Hulu in the US and Star Plus and Disney Plus internationally beginning November 26th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Cool. All right, coming up, Riley Fitzgerald joins us with another installment with the Superintendent Sit Down. This time she got the chance to speak with the superintendent of the Kennewick School District. And I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. That is next on Good Morning Northwest. Stick with us, everyone.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar. We're shaking things up.
Join the fun at this year's Free Fall Festival, October 12th and 14th. 2 days of free fun, movie night at Fairchild Cinemas in Pasco, and fun and games at Volunteer Park. Brought to you by Giesa Credit Union, Lord's Health, and Pasco Parks and Recreation.
If you're injured on the job, you need an experienced workers' comp attorney.
Workers' compensation is complex. It has its own laws, doctors, courts, and judges.
For years as an assistant attorney general, I represented labor and industries. Now, I fight for injured workers.
If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411. Bothwell and Hamill.
It's more than just pressing buttons.
Stop! It's a speed!
Press Your Luck is changing lives.
This is an accessible van.
My mom has multiple sclerosis. I really want to win this.
Press Your Luck premieres tonight on ABC.
One good round deserves another at Zentel Creek Golf Club in Kennewick. Stay warm inside with state-of-the-art golf simulators, or book banquet space for your next family or professional event. Weekends liven up with select live music events throughout the season. Go to zentelcreek.com to find the list of live music options and make reservations for golf, dinner, drinks, and fun all year round.
As the temps start to cool, it's good to know that Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather has powerful radar and the team to make it work for you.
It's the power to track approaching storms days before they arrive.
It's the power that allows you and your family to be better prepared for fall storms.
And it's the power to be on your side with technology that keeps you one step ahead.
Jason Valentine mornings, Stacy Lee evenings. Our local experience is the difference. First Alert Weather from Apple Valley News Now, on your side. It's a Saturday showdown in Seattle as the Oregon Ducks blow into Husky Stadium to battle Washington. The Ducks, the Huskies, their final regular season Pac-12 meeting ever. Watch Saturday at 12:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Annoying.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Much chillier temperatures today. Hope you enjoyed those, well, cloudy but warmer temperatures yesterday, and hope you enjoyed your weekend as we're seeing big changes on the way. More shower activity. We're just on the periphery of Yakima and Toppenish, just outside of Ellensburg. We have shower activity coming through all of our areas today at some point. Shouldn't amount to too much. We don't see too much sustained showers, but still hit and run showers as we move along in our morning. So here's what we're looking at for the next couple of hours. Looks like by 7 to 8, we're going to see more shower activity, kind of briefly going through the Tri-Cities, and then we'll see just ample amounts of scattered showers through our evening hours and into tomorrow morning. We do expect maybe some heavier cells tomorrow morning around this time, and then that'll slowly start to dissipate afternoon, and we'll be seeing clearer skies and calmer conditions as we head into Thursday and Friday, though some slight showers could reappear as we get to Saturday and Sunday for your weekend. And what's going on? Well, low pressure system out in the Pacific just churning in shower after shower, and that's going to continue, as I said, into tomorrow morning. Even a little bit of snow in the mountains, even for Oregon and for Idaho. Very slight in the tippy top of the mountains, but still it is showing up. And temperatures are going to be very chilly today, though we're a little warmer than we were at this time yesterday. Mid to lower 50s, 46 for Yakima. Chilly conditions there. And our highs today, we're going to be about 10 to 15 degrees off of what we saw just yesterday. And we're going to be just below our average for this time of year for the week ahead. So we're really taking fall by the grip, and it's going to be staying very chilly, at least for the week ahead, if not well past the middle part of October. So cool conditions are here, folks. Again, as I said, hope you enjoyed that summer kind of post view that we had last week. So wind speeds, seeing a little bit of double digits in Connell, but we do expect to see mostly light conditions today, maybe a little breezy at times. Tomorrow, though, for the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region specifically, we'll be seeing 10 to 20 mile per hour winds. Could be around 15 mile per hour for Yakima and Ellensburg. So a little bit of breezy conditions tomorrow are expected. Here's our highs today. Lower to mid 60s for the Yakima Valley, 59 for Ellensburg. Burr over in the Mid-Columbia, right in those mid to lower 60s. Connell down to 62. And in the Blue Mountain region, 64 for Walla Walla in Pendleton. 7-day forecast for Yakima, lower 60s through tomorrow with, again, off and on showers through tomorrow morning. And then mid 60s starting on Thursday. Nicer conditions as well. Slight chance of showers for your weekend. In the Tri-Cities area, mid 60s pretty much throughout, a little cooler tomorrow. And again, those showers persisting through tomorrow morning. We'll see a little bit of sun breaks for our Thursday, Friday, and maybe even Wednesday afternoon. But for your day today, we're about 15 to 10 degrees off of yesterday. So chilly conditions. Bundle up and be prepared for some scattered showers through tomorrow morning. And again, we're starting to dry up, though, as we get to Wednesday afternoon.
We are sending it over to Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald with the Superintendent Sit Down.
Good morning, Jill. We're sitting down with superintendents as we continue to kick off this school year. We're asking what the most important things are to school districts and what problems education systems are facing. In this edition of the Superintendent Sit Down, today we hear from Kennewick School District Superintendent Tracy Pierce.
So we're talking about kind of the upcoming school year. So what are some of the goals for the 2023 to 2024 school year for the Kennewick School District?
Our big goals for our school district remain the same each year. We've got 3 big goals for our students: that all students are safe, known, and valued, all students are engaged learners, and all students are ready for their future. And then we also have a community-focused goal, a district-focused goal, a staff and a family-focused goal that all work toward helping us meet our goals for students. So from a big perspective, our goals remain the same, and then we do different work every year to help accomplish those goals.
It's scary to send a kid to school in kind of this day and age, you know what I mean? And let alone be that student that's attending those classes. Do you have any kind of thoughts on that kind of state of the world? And
well, one thing I would want to say to parents and to assure parents is that safety is our top priority. It truly is. We know that our students need to feel safe and be safe, and our staff need to be safe in order for learning to happen. And so that's why we invest in the safety efforts that we do. The levy passed last year, which is great, and that community support is enabling us to expand safety. And we've had really, really good positive feedback. There's been lots of just comments on our social media about parents feeling good about sending their students to school, and we know we've got data that shows that our students feel good about it as well. Every spring we survey our students grades 3 through 12, and one of the questions we ask is whether they feel safe at school. And we have 86% of our students reporting that they do feel safe at school. And that was before the addition of the safety officers and expanded SRO program. We also have more counselors in our high schools this year as well, because part of being safe isn't just physical safety. It's about that social emotional safety and having someone to talk to if you've got concerns, and we've got good systems for students to report safety concerns through their administration. We've got an anonymous safety alert system that people can use. So all of those efforts combine really to help assure families that we take safety really seriously, and we invest resources in that because we know how important it is.
Would you say there's been higher needs since the pandemic for mental health care?
We definitely saw a peak, especially coming right after the pandemic, like coming right back to school. And like I said, I think the need was there pre-pandemic, and the need continues to be there now. And so, our goal is just to be able to have the resources to provide students with the help that they need when they need it.
And this is just a piece of my long conversation with Superintendent Pierce, and you can find the extended version on our website or on our YouTube channel, Apple Valley News Now. Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we sit down with Superintendent Michelle Whitney with the Pasco School District. Catch us here tomorrow. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. When we come back, locals are warning visitors to steer clear of an elk who's called Whidbey Island home for over a decade, saying there's a good chance he may be in a particularly grumpy mood.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses, and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
Are your closets overflowing? Is your garage filled with things you no longer need? When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing space in your home, you're creating opportunities for those in need. By donating or shopping at Goodwill, you actively contribute to local employment opportunities and help individuals find work within your community. So donate your gently used items to Goodwill, and together we can transform lives and build a brighter future. Goodwill, your Halloween headquarters.
Check out Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, your local Old Hickory Sheds dealer. We sell and deliver a wide variety of buildings, including storage sheds, lofted barns, playhouses, cabins, and more. Come visit us at 3680 West Van Giesen Street in West Richland.
Wow, you really made our dreams come true.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve.
Guess that's what American Family Insurance is for.
He's the wise twin.
Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto with American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Take a trip back in time at the Uptown Antique Market. Nearly 30 individual vendors with an amazing variety of inventory, from furniture to clothing, housewares to home decor, memorabilia, and much, much more. New inventory arriving daily at the Uptown Antique Market in Richland's historic Uptown.
An affordable, adjustable bed from Mattress Depot USA will help you sleep better.
And help alleviate aches and pains, sleep apnea, and snoring.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Priest Lake in fall. Fly the Northwest tonight at 6.
All right, let's head closer to home on this Tuesday. Slowly waking up, and we are chilly with some shower activity in places today. Ellensburg 59 as we are getting very cool as we're moving into, well, your Tuesday and into the rest of our work week. Over in the Yakima Valley, Natchez at 59. Other than that, mid to lower 60s. And again, folks, scattered showers. We're seeing showers starting to move into the Yakima area right now in the mid 60s for the lovely Mid-Columbia. And let's take a look at that Blue Mountain region. We're looking mid to lower 60s. Athena 61 and our friends in Boardman at 62. Temperatures right around this range for the week ahead.
Well, everyone gets a little grumpy sometimes, but when you're a 1,000-pound elk, your moodiness comes with a warning for the community. Lee Stoll reports.
This picture of a majestic elk soaking in the sun looks like it's plucked from a fairy tale, but Bruiser is very real.
He's the only elk on Whidbey Island.
The wayward elk has been living on Whidbey Island for more than 10 years. Wildlife officials believe he swam over from Skagit County with his herd and never went back. We checked in on him just before the pandemic when he was seen tangled in a tarp. He was tranquilized in 2017 to free him from a buoy and 30 feet of mooring line.
We've seen him be detrimental to yard art, tarps, trees, shrubs, bicycles, a little bit of everything. And unfortunately, most recently, somebody didn't heed his warning and he did do some damage to an automobile.
Wildlife Officer Ralph Downs says Bruiser is in his annual rut. He's anxious to shed his antlers and he's alone.
This time of year, he tends to get a little frustrated because he doesn't have anyone to wrestle with and he can't find anyone to have as a companion.
But Downs says there are no plans to break Bruiser's routine. He's about 15 years old. Most elk only live to be 10 or 13 in the wild and up to 20 years in captivity.
Now that he's getting up there in age, it would be far less appropriate or conducive to even think about relocating him.
Downs believes Bruiser is past the peak of his sour season. He warns people enjoy the sight, but give their 1,000-pound neighbor some space.
Aw, you got to feel for Bruiser a little bit. He's all alone.
Old Bruiser.
Poor Bruiser.
But then again, he's the one who didn't follow the flock back.
Yeah.
He just swam over and said,
he just liked it too much
I like
there.
it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we wish Bruiser a little less grumpiness, I guess. as we
Yeah.
move along. Quick look outside, everybody. I'm going to get you ready for your Tuesday chilly and wet that's coming up.
Plus, an exclusive look at the efforts to uncover hidden history at Washington's Fort Simcoe State Park on the Yakima Reservation. And there's been a development in the case against the man suspected of murdering 4 University of Idaho students. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Tuesday, moving along in the week. And after that week we had yesterday, these chilly conditions are...
Did we have a whole week yesterday?
Oh, well, sometimes Mondays feel like an entire week.
Yeah, that's true.
We had a nice summer-like week, last week.
Yes.
And yesterday it was trying to stay warm, but it's not going to be holding on to that. Give me a break, Jill. I was off all last week. Let's take a look outside. And we are looking, again, not any light just yet, but we are looking at plenty of cloud coverage today and shower activity starting to breach the Yakima Valley area. And we expect to see shower activity to continue off and on for today. So this is our first wave, and we expect, again, wave after wave of showers until we get into tomorrow afternoon, it looks like. So a little bit of wetness for the next couple of days. Highs remaining chilly Yesterday we were in the